opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
Good morning and welcome to Guardian Radio AM. Today is Thursday, April 24th. And it's a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. And once again, this is Newry and I shall be your host today. Something big is happening in Fox Hill. No, not small type big. I talk about large. I'm talking about there's a celebration, a brewing in Fox Hill. St. Anne's School, right on top of that holy hill, is celebrating 70 years. Let me say that number again. 70 years since that school being open.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And everybody who ever attended St. Anne's, everybody who ever taught at St. Anne's, everyone who even went to the church at St. Anne's
That's right.
are coming together to celebrate this big, major event. I didn't know so many prosperous people, influential people went through the halls of St. Anne's School. And they all, he had a one say they're not just St. Anne's, the St. Anne's.
Oh.
I thought the only happened to two schools
on the
in
Holy
the Bahamas.
Hill, don't forget that.
Yes, on the Holy Hill. But we are here to help celebrate with them because they are doing a number of activities and events. We have the Parent Teachers Association president with us. We also have a steering committee of the Alumni Association. I really know St. Anne's had an Alumni Association, so I can ask some questions about that. And Nikira Simonet,
Yes,
you went to St. Anne's, right?
I did. From grade 1 to grade 12.
Oh, you're a true St. Anne's.
I'm a pioneer. Yes.
What type of chair do y'all do, though? Because I don't know St. Anne's have a chair.
The tide is high and we're moving on. We're gonna be the number one. Number one. Number one.
As a chair, I thought it was a song. But
But
what's the humor about it is you should see them dancing to it. There's some energy inside here. There's definitely energy inside here. But let's talk about the 70 years of celebration of the school being open, right? It's a big monumental year. And a number of activities is happening with the school. I know this, they have an event with the PTA, events with the Alumni Association, and of course the school in general are doing things. So I'm excited for you. So I want to hear more about that. Do you want me to start with the PTA? Because the president's right here and she's always ready. I mean, she's having notes galore. So let's start with the PTA. And then I want some general information about the school. And then, of course, I want to know what the Alumni Association doing. So go ahead, Ms. Cartwright. That's Ms. Cartwright. Carter Cartwright, who is the PTA president. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I was just excited to just be a part of St. Anne's. That's the first thing. But on Saturday, May 3rd, the PTA is happy to announce that we're hosting our spring fair, stakeout, and we have the dance. Definitely, we can't leave the young people out. And then later on, we'll be launching our raffle, which will be launched. We'll pick the winners on the 3rd of June, though.
Okay.
We have a lot of exciting surprises for everyone. You know, being on the Holy Hill means there's excitement. We have tickets available for our stakeout. We're definitely hoping that not just persons who are affiliated with the St. Anne's School, family and friends, well wishes, anyone who's interested in supporting our cause of youth development and being able to add and build to our school and what's going on. I can tell you, Cecil, we need a bus.
You need a bus?
Oh, yes, we need a school bus, and we need to do whatever possible to be able to help our school get there. And so we're selling tickets, our dance, so the stakeout tickets are $20. You know, the steak and chicken prices are really high. So it's $20 for the dinners.
$20 for the steak and ticket?
Yes, but that's fine. That's
That went over my head until I
no,
heard it
that you
again.
got to bring it back down because the prices are really high. So, and so we had to, and we know that that's what's happening along in the other part of the economy as well. Things
Is it half a chicken?
It's a half a chicken.
Okay, no
We don't have a quarter chicken. It's a whole half a chicken. And I can tell you, every stakeout, and every steak and every chicken is grilled with love. It's coming on the Holy Hill. You can expect nothing else.
And now I know St. Anne's Church have good grillers.
And they are coming to help us grill. Well, we have the Anglican men on board.
So they're the ones,
Anglican men. And so Anglican men out there, if you haven't signed up for your grill and your time and your talent, bring it on down. We're ensuring that the world knows that we at St. Anne's, we have the support of our Anglican men, and definitely we know that we're going to have some succulent steaks and succulent chicken.
Let me speak to Major Hannah, who is the steering committee president of, mind you, if I'm saying this wrong, correct me. Because I'm hearing that St. Anne's now has a steering committee because they're launching their alumni association.
That is
right. I see the phone's already getting light up. A lot of people want to call in and talk about St. Anne's, right? Tell me about that journey, right, or what's happening, and then tell me about how the Alumni Association is doing, or what the Alumni Association is doing to celebrate the 70 years of St. Anne's being open and teaching and being the driving force, particularly in the East, in terms of educating Bahamian children.
Good morning, Bahamas, and good morning to my Blue Waves family. Yes, this is a major tsunami that's happening.
A tsunami?
Tsunami, yes. And we're celebrating our 70th anniversary. Like my Nakira said, I am an alum of St. Anne's, started in grade 1, finished in grade 11. We were the last in 92 to finish at grade 11.
This was in grade 11?
Yes, we did. We did not have a grade 12.
That's why you all look so young.
So eventually they moved to grade 12. And but yes, we are celebrating. We have a steering committee that we have started making plans as an official alumni association that has become official in the last 3 weeks since we've gotten our memorandum of articles.
So you have a memorandum of articles now?
Yes,
okay.
we do. So we are officially association. And it's been a long time in coming, but everything takes time to make things right. And we are excited because we see the momentum growing along the lines of all alumni, from the class of 59 straight on up to our class of 2025.
From 1959 to 2025 coming in now.
Coming in right now, yes.
So if I'm a listening audience now, and I attended St. Anne's, I did not know you all have an alumni association, but I am a proud wave.
Yes.
I won't be a part of that tsunami.
Yes.
Right? Who do I call to say, man, I won't be a member, man. I won't contribute.
Well,
I won't be involved.
We do have flyers out. You can reach out to Nikira Simonet, or you can reach out to myself, Anika Hanna, Thyra Trico, Nadia Johnson, Nicolette Archer. We have a number of ladies that you can reach out to. My number is 557-3003. Nikira can pass her number on.
I see you saying reach out, but you don't tell me how. You all have any social media handles and things like that?
We do have a social media handle. We are on Facebook, St. Anne's Alumni Association. We do have our WhatsApp community group that you can also request to be a part of, either through your WhatsApp class group or individual. And we also have an alumni WhatsApp group.
Okay, so Nikira Simonet.
And the email as well.
Oh, yes.
You have the mic now, or you got to whisper to her? No, okay, let's go to this caller first. Let's go to this caller first, and then I'll address you. Producer, patch that caller through for me, and then we'll speak to Ms. Simonet. Go ahead, caller. We're talking about St. Anne's Blue Wave. Apparently, there's a tsunami happening. They're celebrating 70 years of being the pioneers in terms of education, especially in the Eastern District. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, great 70 years. Morning, seeing you. Guess how you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right now, I want you to let the listening public to know, right? Give them an advisory in advance that if anyone comes to your event talking about socks, that there will be a 200% tariff on a plate of food.
Yes.
He said there's a tariff on the plate of food if anybody comes talking about Zach.
But definitely reach out and get your tickets so you can tell them how it go.
That's a nice joke. But
Yes.
but we are really excited, caller, and thank you for calling in. Thank you for the humor. We're very excited to be here just talking about the 70th anniversary. Like Anika said, 70 years is a long time, and it's a reason to celebrate. We may not have been here as long as many, but been here longer than some. And so we want to celebrate from whence we came, where we are now, and just the legacy of the school, the richness of the school. Like you said, we have so many people who have passed through the halls of St. Anne's. And we just want everybody to come out, have a good time. Let us know who you are. meet those who have paved the way. We will have on the motorcade, we haven't talked about the motorcade yet,
haven't.
but we'll
The
talk
motorcade?
about that soon. And on the motorcade, we will have some of our very first students.
From 1950 what?
55.
Yes, our first head boy.
Can you believe that?
And our first head girl.
Who was the first head boy?
Mr. Granville Brown.
Granville Brown was the first head boy.
Granville Brown is our first head boy, and Mrs. Eugenia Thurston, our first head girl.
They must be like 90 or 100 now.
No.
No?
I was thinking, Lord.
So they're going to be there
They are going to
celebrating.
be there. They are
Yes.
very active and very excited to be a part of the parade. We are definitely, they are guest of honor, so they will be first heading out the gate.
Let me stop you here. I'm going to stop you so you can guide me through.
Yes.
The Alumni Association and the school and everyone else is having a parade. Tell me exactly what you mean by that.
Okay, so we are celebrating the 70th anniversary, and the way that we wanted to bridge that gap between the alumni and the current students and the school was to do it in the form of a motorcade. And that is, we have made contact with majority of each year, and each year will be represented on that motorcade from the class of 59 straight on up, and we even have our primary school and nursery kids that are going to be on the parade. So we have former
This could
principals,
be a long snake.
former principals, former admins.
Long wave.
A long, long wave. Yes.
So I only know about 3 principals. I just reached the St. Anne's, right? But watch me bait you. Watch me bait you.
Okay.
You know who Father Pugh is?
Cannon,
Okay.
Exactly.
So you know.
Sean,
Okay.
David Pugh,
Okay. Just making sure.
the founder of St. Anne's.
Just making sure. You were there when they had horses?
Yes, I was with Miss
Miss
Two.
Two.
The stable.
You were just old. 'Cause I thought that was in the 60s and 70s.
No.
Because St. Anne's is
That
the
was
only
nature.
school that had horses there.
Yes, that
And-
was a
and-
class. It was called Nature.
This class was called Nature?
Yes.
Someone that you was there with the horses too?
I sure was.
You rode a horse
Miss Two.
before?
I did.
And you went to nature class?
Yes.
On a
Fed and
horse.
cleaned the horses.
You bathed the horse?
Yes.
St. Anne's was different. Huh?
It
We
was.
always.
It was different. Huh?
Yeah.
You were trailblazers back then.
Yeah.
So to tell me more about what the events, right? You give the social media handles, right? There are a number of people who are now reaching out in terms of they want to be a part of the activities, they want to celebrate, they want to give back to the school, right? You're partnering with the administration, you're partnering with the Anglican Diocese. How is that working?
Well, we are partnering with the school right now for the motorcade because we want to continue to pass that tradition on. These kids that are currently enrolled at St. Anne's, and we want to encourage them as they come out to continue to be a part of what is a legacy and something that is rich and historical. And so we are partnering to join up with the school with the motorcade when we're going to actually have. I didn't speak about that.
No, you didn't
After
speak
the
about that.
motorcade,
Okay.
we are going to have an after party.
Okay, let's stop. Because, I slow. I didn't go to St. Anne's.
Yes,
Right.
okay. Slow it down.
When is the motorcade?
The motorcade is Saturday. That's this Saturday.
This Saturday coming.
Saturday.
And where will it start?
It's going to start at the school grounds at 9:30 a.m.
So I got to be at the school grounds when?
At 7.
Early as 7.
Yes.
Because you got to line up.
We're going to line
You
up.
got to
We're going to
organize.
make sure everybody's in place.
Okay. So now, what if I didn't prepare now, but I now hearing you all having motorcade, but I won't be a part of this motorcade?
Come on down.
Just come.
Your family.
Just come
Family is always welcome.
and join the line.
Join the line.
Oh, okay.
We did have shirts the alumni shirts that we launched. We had to close out because, like I said, the momentum was just high.
All kind of people's buying
I
shirts
mean,
like crazy.
like crazy. We closed out and we still had people up to last week still trying to put in an order.
So there's alumni shirts and there's the 70th
70th
anniversary
anniversary
shirts.
shirts, yes.
Is
You
it too late to get the 70th
No,
anniversary
you can
shirts?
still get those at the school. The school office is still open up until from 9 to 3 today and tomorrow. So you still can purchase the anniversary shirts through the school. The alumni shirts are no longer available until Saturday. We will have a few available.
But if as an alumni, I can always come later
Yes.
on and purchase
And
new
you can
shirts and be a
purchase,
part
yes.
of this about this thing.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Miss Simonette again, right? Why are you still active? You didn't graduate. You're a woman now.
I know.
You didn't marry, change your name.
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
Why?
I know.
Why you
but
won't be
don't-
like those people who live and breathe their high school and they say, "Man, you 40, man, you 50."
You still love your mommy and daddy?
I still love my mom and dad.
Yes, well, it's because they made you who you are.
Definitely.
And St. Anne's made me who I am. So I cannot forget from whence I came. As I mentioned, I started St. Anne's in grade 1. My mother also went to St. Anne's. My twin sister and my younger sister also went to St. Anne's. And so we are, in large part, who we are because of our upbringing and
You have a
the
legacy
educational foundation that was established through St. Anne's, and I can't run from that. No matter where I go, I cannot run from that. It's who I am, and it's ingrained in every fiber of my being. And so I'm very grateful to the school. I'm grateful to have an opportunity to be active and to give back in any way that I can. And we have had a number of years of iterations of trying to build the Alumni Association. And I want to publicly shout out Anika because she is so passionate and she is so engaged and she's so focused.
Driven.
Very driven.
That's that St. Anne's blood.
Yes.
And I want to
and
give up long time.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And if for no other reason right now, I want to support this vision of really getting the Alumni Association off the ground. We've had some events in the past. We've had people come together and they've been great. They've been successful and we had a lot of fun. But now we need the continuity. We need everyone out there that has any affiliation with the school, whether as a student or even a parent of a student, whatever it is, come and support St. Anne's.
It's a big event.
Yeah, no, we need to establish, I think more importantly than anything else, a sense of pride and a sense of place.
Blue wave pride.
Blue
are the school of
wave
champions,
pride.
yes.
We need, and we want our current students, see, because what this really does, it's not about the past, It's not about us wanting to dominate and claim and own. We are proud of St. Anne's, but we also want our current students to be proud of St. Anne's, to be
know that
proud.
they have a legacy.
They have a legacy,
Exactly.
yes, to be proud to be a blue wave. And this is really to
it's about.
to reignite that passion.
Ms. Simonet mentioned, Ms. Cartwright, about the parents' involvement. You are PTA president, right? And you represent basically the parents and how they're involved with the teachers and active. How are the parents at St. Anne's? A baited question, right? But how are the parents? Is there excitement at that school?
Well, we are blue waves.
You're blue waves.
So that means that, it's always moving. And so we're excited to have all our parents who are definitely supporting the initiatives that are
Can
being
parents
done.
come out of this thing?
Parents are welcome, definitely. This, like I say, every time I stand in the gap or stand, we are the parents, the teachers, and our associations, which means every grouping, the alumni, the school, the administration, the family and friends of St. Anne's School. So as long as you are affiliated in any way, you could be a grandparent, a godparent, you could be just an auntie standing in the gap. You are welcome to support our initiatives. We encourage you to be present on Saturday coming. That's just starting the ball rolling. We're getting everyone the wave, the tsunami, because the week after, we have our fair. So we have 2 weeks
talk about this
of
fair.
excitement
Let's talk 2
at
weeks of
St. Anne's
excitement.
School. 2 full
Celebrate the
weekends of
70th.
excitement.
Now, you didn't tell me the steak and the chicken is $20, right?
But it's only $1 to get in the gate.
That's why I was going to ask.
Only $1.
I went to another fair and they charged me $5.
Well, we're only $1. We're
Okay.
ensuring that anyone, even if you only could find coins, we're taking those too. But $1 only to get in the gate. to
St. Anne's
support what we're
schools
doing.
tend to have a lot of Caribbean teachers.
Yes.
I wouldn't know if you want to have some Caribbean food.
Man, the Caribbean and native foods are going to be on lock. We have native foods. We have definitely our Bahamian
I
delicacies.
would have a roti.
You, roti, yes.
I eat Bahamian food home
the
now.
roti gonna
My
be
wife-
there.
I wouldn't know if
the
roti gonna be
roti
there.
gonna be there. Listen, we still have room for a conch salad vendor. Y'all, we're looking for that because we have persons who would have shown interest because we have booths available. So we're looking for that. The person who thinks they have the best conch salad they can display, we want you to come and show that and win. Perhaps people can say that you are the best, but we have activities available for the kids. Definitely the staples that are the snow cone. Well, we have shaved ice, so we go on a little step above the snow cone. So we have shaved ice. The regular hamburgers and hot dogs. We have chicken wings. We have several other vendors, wing and ting. We have there's a comforters. We have sodas definitely on sale. We have persons who have some little adult specialties that they're going to be selling
I like
as well.
adult specialties.
Yeah.
Well, but yes, they're going to be there. So we're going to make certain that we have things available for the entire
So
family.
what time does the fair start next week?
It starts at 12 p.m. Everything gets kicked off as noon. This is the way we do it here in the Bahamas.
So I play my dollar to get in. Do I buy a ticket?
we have tickets available. And even if you haven't had an opportunity to buy your steak out and chicken tickets, we have those available still for purchase. So you can always get it from the school's office. You can reach out to any member of the PTA, anyone you know who is affiliated with St. Anne's School, they can get you tickets.
I'm now hearing talks about St. Anne's have the best dance, but I never got in. And so who does dance geared to what?
Well, it's not for you. The parents are going to
that's
dance
right.
downstairs, but
That's
the children,
Okay, that's
as long as you're in 12th grade or less, well, it's high school only.
High school.
The babies want to dance. I told Anika those we need to have the babies dance in the day, but definitely from 7 to 11, we will
7
have
p.m. to
7
11?
p.m. to 11
Be a
p.m.
teenage dance.
The teenage dance. So you
How
have
much
to
that
be.
ticket cost?
Listen, right now you could get it for $10.
Oh, okay.
So starting Monday, when school reopens, you can get it for $10.
Okay.
So you need to get it before Saturday. Because
How
you-
much is it on Saturday?
well, you know, it's have to get a $5 increase for
At the door.
So buy it in advance.
Buy it in advance, $10. It's smoking now. And the thing about it is, we go on platinum. That's our theme for our fair this year.
Platinum?
We're celebrating community. So this is that type of dance for the kids as well. They go on platinum.
So this is a PTA affair, right?
It's a PTA
What you
affair.
use this money for?
Well, like I told you, we work in conjunction with the school, but we support the school needed initiatives. But this year, we really want to focus on the bus. This year, if we get enough money, you know the people going to come and bring us the money because the bus costs
Couple thousand. You need a new bus.
plenty.
Plenty money.
Plenty, you know. 80,000 is the cheapest bus you could find.
80,000
Boy,
is cheap.
it's serious.
You need to have two fares.
We need to have a fair. We need to have a fair on the road. We need to have a fair.
Yeah.
But definitely, this is just the beginning for us, and we're looking forward to getting. But there are much needed other efforts that are needed at the school because, again, the school has been around since Nakira and those were there.
Yeah.
You know, I bleed St. Anne's. I've been bleeding St. Anne's for the last 18 years. And so I think I'm a convert. No, but everybody knows it's blue.
Yes.
I've been a convert. It's blue only for me.
You bleed
But
blue.
I bleed blue in every part of the way. And so definitely, but we're looking forward to anyone who could support us. We're still looking for donations from our parents and family members. Everything costs.
Letters went out already?
Letters went out, but definitely if you need a letter, we got it.
No,
Can
I-
have it in
I
the
know
next-
where my letter is.
Letters right in your house. I'm gonna need it to come back to school with the money.
know where my
But we
letter is.
need donations. We need persons who are able to support us because we're school family, and definitely we need the support of our community. And I say our community because our community exists of the alumni, it exists of the parents, the teachers, administrators, well-wishers, and friends of St. Anne's. That is the community. Because like Nakira and Anika mentioned, we're looking forward to not just standing on the legacy of St. Anne's, but what the future is going to happen. We want students to reignite the flame and the love for the school that I love, and I was converted to love for 18 years.
right.
But the love of school. St. Anne's is a great institution. Proud to wear blue.
It's one of the premier institutions that
In the
needs
world, in
always
the
called.
country.
You know,
Yes.
it's like I think the Jamaicans have said we may be little, but we taller.
Yes,
Yeah,
boy.
exactly.
We little and great. Tsunami. You say the school of champions and the home of the mighty.
When that
Blue waves.
wave pull out, you know something coming.
Something coming.
Something
Yeah.
coming.
So join the wave.
Yes.
We join the
Join
wave.
the waves that's
So
happening.
Let's go back to the event for the alumni with it happening on Saturday. We have the motorcade. You said be there from 7 o'clock. You said just come with your car, right?
with your car, decorated, make sure you're hydrated.
buy
Or even
balloons.
come in your colors.
Yeah.
If you
Come in
don't
your
have a
colours?
car, come in your colors.
What you mean
We'll
by
put
my
you
colours?
on a flatbed. You just come in your
We have
blue.
buses.
Wear your blue.
Yeah, wear your blue, put
Yeah.
on your hat,
Yeah.
sunscreen,
Yeah.
make sure, you know.
Okay.
And we'll put you on something.
After I drive all around Nassau and make noise and shout out blue waves and start singing the tide is high.
It's not like that.
No,
You
no,
need to
no.
get it
No,
together.
you have to.
You all need to have drums.
Blue.
You know?
Waves.
Blue. Waves. Okay, I get
That's
it.
it.
Okay. So I come back to the school.
You come back to the
I
school.
come back to the school and do what?
Well, we actually have some games that we are going to play. Old school versus new school. We
Hide and
have-
seek?
No.
Oh.
We have our junior baseball championship team that's going to be playing some of the alumni baseball teams.
Because I just win a championship the other
The
day.
junior boys. Yes. Congratulations. Shout out to those.
Yes.
And we also will have.
Who playing against them? They challenging who?
They're challenging alumni.
The
It's a
old
group,
people?
The old folks.
Why would old people want to do that to themselves?
Listen, all alumni
Yes.
are not old.
Tell them, yeah.
Exactly.
I see green hairs straight from where I sit, but I ain't gonna call no
That
name.
you talking about who in this room?
Okay. Well, go ahead. So they can have the alumni versus the champions
Yes.
baseball team game.
Yes.
What else happened?
We are going to have some basketball playoffs, and we're going to finish off the evening with the battle of the DJs.
Now, when I was in school,
Yes.
circa 1992, 93, 94, St. Anne's had the premier
Let them
basketball
know.
teams in the private
Let
school.
them know.
Right? I know they beat out all the schools.
We started.
Any of those alumni coming to the school to show their talent to say, no, we had the title.
I think we have about 3 of those young men.
Okay.
I'm going to call them young men still.
They own now.
Yes.
That's over 21 years.
Seasoned.
Yeah,
They've
well
been younger a
seasoned.
little longer.
Yes.
Yes.
Well
Yes.
seasoned. So they'll be out there.
Yes, they
and
will be
active.
there to challenge the current students.
Keeping
And-
McQuaid's legacy
Yes,
alive.
yes, Godfrey McQuaid.
So
God bless his
what
soul.
else happening?
And so and then we're going to finish off the evening with the Battle of the DJs.
Who DJ?
Who DJ?
Who's-
Did you know the one and only Dion the Butcher Knowles
I know
an
Dion the Butcher.
alumni of St. Anne's,
You went to St. Anne's?
class of '86.
You sure?
I'm telling you.
Because he's be at all the SAC events DJing.
That's how they go. They look
Share the
for us.
love. They
You
just
sure
try to
he
claim
was
the
in that?
people, yeah.
They look for us.
Oh, okay.
We get the job done and we get it done right.
And who is it? Battle of the DJs? Who is
And
going
so
against?
we have our upcoming alumni in the form of Dylan the DJ.
I know
Our
DJ
head boy.
Dylan.
Our head boy.
He is a
He's
big now.
he's
Up and coming. It's a big thing. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very big. And
He
so
plays
he's
for all
going to
the high
challenge
schools now.
Dion on the turntables.
I feel sorry
And
for
so
Dion.
we're going to have that old school versus new school dance out, line dance, whatever it is that they're going to do.
Do you all still do the instruction dance?
They
Action.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Do you
gee.
know the
okay,
song?
you know that.
No, but let me ask Nakia. Because you
I don't
No.
No, I don't know.
You didn't go to no St. Anne's dancing. You
I don't know.
your twin sister.
I was a good girl.
Yeah.
I just sat over in the corner.
No, but you would come to the
with-
dance and be in the
No,
corner.
No.
Listen.
Yeah.
You should set those
I
watch.
I have some pictures from some school dances, and they
Yeah.
need to stay very hidden.
The alumni
Deep in
association.
the corner.
The alumni association
No, but-
get those actual pictures.
Anika, the thing about it is not just is DJ Dylan, the DJ, going to be featured and doing his motion on Saturday coming, but he's also one of the lead DJs the next week at the dance. He and his entire team are going to be at the fair dance. And so, listen, they talking about selectors. When we were younger, we didn't have no selectors. Hey, you just go and talk. Now we have all kind of selectors, and every hour you have to have a new DJ. Cecil, you aren't ready for these young people dance.
Well, I could dance still.
No, you're not allowed to go. You dance downstairs in the parking lot with me.
I have this new dance I'm learning now. I would
Oh,
have
boy.
some kind of, what do you call it? This, fan. You know, you flip
Oh,
the
that's
fan.
a line dance.
Yeah, but I learning
Yes.
that
Yes.
fan. Me and the wife
Well,
learned that
that's
fan.
not going to be in our dance.
No?
No, the children will not do the that line dance. A
No,
different line
I
dance.
talk about our senior people. I would
We
know.
can do that downstairs. We can have some music
can
down
do
there.
that at the alumni.
And then alumni little.
Because I've
after
been
party.
practicing that.
Yes,
Just bring it.
practicing
I get the
as well.
beginning, not the
You got
end.
the hanky at the back?
No, just the fan.
You just have the
I
fan.
just want to learn how to flip the fan.
Okay.
And I get that fan. I can
Yes.
flip because the wife had me buy a fan.
Okay. I have one in the car too.
You have a you see?
Mine and my
Y'all
prototype better
stop.
than yours.
Y'all are really
I guess
talking your age
I guess
now.
Nakira, you don't know how to flip the fan.
No,
It's a new line
no.
dance.
So listen,
You don't know how to
I
do it.
think there was so many instructions that I had to follow in St. Anne's that to dance with instruction is
It's
not
too
for
much,
me.
yeah.
If it's too much instructions in a dance, I don't want no part of it. The furthest I go in is the
Tell me
Kongstei and the Master Roach. That's
Okay.
that's it.
So, Nakira,
instructions.
asking you, that's Nakira Simonet. Why are St. Anne's alumni returning? Why are they wanting to join this alumni association? Why are they reaching out? What happened so that causing these people to say, hey, I want to be a part of y'all still in them? Because I own and I sometimes get tired. Hey.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Granville because he is in our WhatsApp
Yes.
group. Mr. Brown has never
First head
forsaken
boy.
us. He, the first head boy, he is in the WhatsApp group. He provides guidance. He provides counsel. I mean, when we had the information, when we had those meetings up at school, he was always there, him and a number of them. And I think it's really just about pride. People want to be a part of something that's great.
Definitely.
People want to be a part of something that's established. And I think we just need to put our money where our mouth is. Like, we've been talking for a long time about doing this. And
Now it's happening.
Now it's happening. Are you in or are you out? And if you're not going to come in and add value in a meaningful way, it's okay. But if you want to come and add value, we welcome you. If it's to cause a little bit of strife,
Nakira,
stay to the bottom of the hill.
To remind me, I don't know if you know
What?
that St. Anne's produced 2 Miss Bahamas.
What?
I'm not sure that you
I
know
wonder
that.
if they in here.
I don't know. I just heard.
Stop it.
Man, what's happening here?
Produced
Stop that.
2 different Miss Bahamas.
Both
right.
from Fox Hill.
Both from Fox.
Stop that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure any other school in the Bahamas.
And I ain't talking about just school in Fox Hill.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Raise.
Raise in Fox Hill.
Yes.
Definitely.
No other school in the Bahamas
That's right.
can brag and say they have produced 2 Miss Bahamas. That's something big.
Miss Bahamas
Yeah.
Universe. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Tell them we represented the world, honey.
Let 'em know.
And the
Let 'em
universe.
know, Let them know. And Miss Congeniality. Thank
Get
you.
title.
For
Get title.
pleasantries
Get
that I
title.
established
Get
at
title.
St. Anne's. Yeah.
We are talking with some alumni. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. Alumni, alumnus, We're talking alumni. Yes, from St. Anne's. We're also talking to PTA president, and they're talking about the activities that St. Anne's is having for celebrating their 70th year of being open. All the trailblazing in out east. They're producing great students. They're excited. It's called the Great Return. There's a great return happening in Fox Hill where all of the different classes are
Join the
coming
wave.
back.
Tsunami. Yeah.
Apparently there's going to be a tsunami.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break right now and we'll come back. We'll continue our conversation. This is Guardian Radio AM with CA Newry. We'll be right back.
You say it ain't over. Listen, you got to be strong, carry on. If you want to win.
Please. They'll call you in for your x-ray shortly.
That's why they call it a waiting room. You won't have that problem at 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiologist can conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
Girl, Junior just showed me Bella Boy on his phone.
What you mean? He take picture of that good-for-nothing boy?
Shh, you don't want Bella here. You say that. You know she always say that's my good child.
So what he doing in Junior phone?
Oh, he there because the police looking for him. He on their wanted list.
Wanted persons in your phone now?
Yes, child. And when police want to find anybody quick, after something happen, they can send picture direct to your phone. Go to Google Play or App Store and search for Crack Crime Bahamas. Then pick install and it will go straight to your phone.
There is also a section on missing persons?
Yes, girl. Everybody needs to get this app so police can tell us right away when these people go missing. Just like an alert system.
Yes, it has numbers for Crime Stoppers Bahamas, so you can call and nobody knows it's you. Call directly to Miami and give the information without giving your name or anything about you. I tried the other day, and when I hear Junior and his boys talking about where they hide those guns, I walk quick round the corner and call that number.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
I've been up at Penda and I meet him in the showroom. I said, Penda, I just come out of a showroom in Portugal and let me tell you something, them showroom and selection ain't got nothing on yours. Man, I like this stock of porcelain and ceramic tile you got here. What I really like is the range of sizes that come in. 8x48, 12x24, 24x24. And what I really like, more than the things I really like, is the price. From $275 a square foot to $494 a square foot and all in between. You can't beat that. Not even with a 2x4 from Enterprises.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, streaming on GuardianTalkRadio.com and the Guardian Radio app, Nassau, Bahamas.
Yes! Rhythm sweet, come on! Woo! Hey! Fox Hill, St. Anne's! Oh, girl! Wanna sing your choir here? Come on! Sing with me! Check it out! Sometimes you feel like giving up when you work so hard. But keep on striving, working until you reach that star. I know it's hard to keep moving when you're climbing up a hill. But keep on going, you can do it. If you got the will, then you say, it ain't over until it's over. No way! It ain't over until it's over.
And welcome back to Guardian Radio AM.
Blue Wave sound good, eh?
That is the Blue Waves
sound
Choir.
good. It
That's
really,
with
really
KB.
does well. KB never
That
sounds so
was a big hit
Blue Waves.
in the 2000, early 2000s there. It was a huge hit. And Sinan's still doing big things in their music, department there. I just want to read this right now before I start, right? It says, right of Christian burial for Miss Patricia Laverne Glintamere Colas. That funeral is going to be today, actually, at St. Francis Xavier Cathedral on West Street North, Nassau. And that's going to be at 11 a.m. That's happening now. Officiating will be Archbishop Patrick Pinder. Also, I want to read, let me see if I can find that quickly. There's going to be the funeral for and celebration homegoing service for Eaton Elon Moxie today, right? It's going to be at 11 a.m. also at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium, all right? What is it on Bahamas Games Boulevard? So if you're able to pass through, and give some tribute to them, that'd be great. But we are talking about celebration for Blue Waves. They are celebrating 70 years. It's a homecoming. It's the great return, right? They're having their big thing next week.
Yeah, May 3rd.
May 3rd, next week, right? And they also, all alumni is returning home. And they have the steering committee of the Alumni Association. They, when everything is coming together, right? But I want to get a brief rundown about your Alumni Association in terms of where you are. What's the goal? What's the objective for the immediate upcoming years or months?
Well, right now where we are in the process of opening up our bank accounts, getting our logos, copyright to make sure we have ownership of those. Next up would be to find a way to help the school in whatever initiatives and needs that they may have.
So now I'm trying to give all kind of money to the school all the time.
Yeah.
The students like to give money to the school. But now you have an association.
It's needed,
And it's needed. And so we are reaching out to all of our alum to find a way, whether it's through individuals or classes. We've had groups of just members of a class to donate, and then we've had a whole class that's celebrating. For instance, if you're celebrating your 20th year anniversary or your 30th year this year, we've had classes that have done things like that. And we are going to meet with the school to see whatever initiatives and needs that are there that we can help to meet. This is not just the beginning and the end of the alumni and celebrating. We are an alumni that is geared to having a good time, but with a purpose.
Yes.
And that means that we are going to be prepared to work to help the school that helped us at some point in our lives to make us where we are. And so I think that is one of the things that makes me passionate about the school. It's small, but it's a family. And it's a family that when you have family, you help your family, right? And so we are trying to find ways that we can do that to make it a comfortable environment for our kids that are there currently, and to ensure that those that are coming out understand the purpose of giving back to a school that has done so much.
And it's not only financial. So I think we should add that in there as well. Of course, we're happy to receive financial contributions because, the bus costs $80,000, and that's not gas and maintenance and everything else. It's the tires, So money matters. But if you go back to the foundation of where we started, we have a rich legacy of influential contributors to our society. We need those people to come and pour back into our children.
Yes.
Once upon a time, alumni used to come back and help with the baseball team.
Exactly.
We still encourage that now.
Exactly. It still happens to a lesser degree, but this is what we would like to reignite. Yes. So come and help with a team. Baseball, softball.
And
come
we need help.
Come and
Track and
talk
field,
to
swimming,
come and talk to the
volleyball.
children about
Encourage
resume
them,
writing and
definitely.
interviewing skills and how to dress for the workplace and what to prepare for when you
Whatever
go out
your
into the
specialty is.
whatever your specialty is. There is a place for you to support the school. And I think that is what is critical as well, getting people to understand that when we ask for help, I think some people shut down immediately because they think, these people coming to us for money. They want money. Come on, man.
Especially if they from actors like me, I just get defensive.
I know, right? because everybody working hard for their pennies. We know that. We
Yes.
understand that. We appreciate that. And people may say, oh, well, this isn't a public school. Why are you all asking for money? It's
It takes more than
expensive.
school fees
It
to run
takes
the
more, and St. Anne's is not one of the highest when it comes to school fees.
And
So
even with
you have
population.
to do a little bit more. But if you don't have the treasure to give right now, give your time.
Time and talent.
Give your talent.
Come speak to the children.
Come and talk to the
Exactly.
kids. Let them know that they are loved. Let them know that there's a world out there waiting for them. You might even have a business and you need some interns at your business. Get them from St. Anne's.
So I can contact the Alumni Association and y'all can connect me for things
Yes,
like that?
definitely can.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to say something, Cartwright?
Yeah, and I'm so happy that Nakira would have met. You see sisters stick together, girl.
yes.
I'm so happy that she mentioned this because it's important even for our parents to know that when we talk about donating or giving back, it's not just financial.
That's right.
Because even when we think about the fair can't run without bodies. And so we need daddies and uncles and grandparents to help with the grill. We need persons to help with the setup and the lifting. We need persons to give up their time to help man the booths, to help to support the booths. You may be a great baker. So bring some cakes that we can sell. You may have the best comforter bottle there is. I'm just saying, find a way to support. And in every initiative, the whole purpose for us is to bring our parents, our teachers, administrations, everyone who's associated together. I believe if we come together as the adults, the parents, the teachers, the association, and show that we have a vested interest and a love and passion for our school, definitely our students would not only join the wave and the tsunami, but they will look forward to joining what they see happening from those who are caring and giving to them. So I believe.
You took up communication, eh?
Listen,
you
I am
talk.
so passionate about St. Anne's, you can't understand. And so it just takes, in the Bible we say, when two or three are gathered together. So we need the twos and the threes.
to come together.
We need some parents to come together and support the alumni, the alumni initiatives as well, because on Saturday, parents, we hope to show them that the PTA and the alumni are working together because we are one family, one body. So everyone needs to be present. So if you don't have a truck, you bring your car. They say they're coming by boat, they're coming by plane. Whatever you come on top of the Holy Hill. We want to see you there, representing the school that's the best in the East. Well, it's the best in the Bahamas. I ain't get a
Blue
mighty
Waves.
blue.
Who's the
Waves.
principal now at St. Anne's?
Joanne Lewis is the
Joanne Lewis.
principal.
That's
Yes.
one to give a shout out to the principal of St. Anne's and the work she's doing.
And the hardworking administrative and teachers and support staff. We have the best.
Good.
We have the best out
Good.
there.
And I see you all have an awesome swim team now.
Definitely.
I mean, I've seen they pushing out St. Andrews and Queen's College, who's known, and pushing them on the side all together. So that's exciting to see.
Definitely.
You say now, but I think that swim team from the beginning. Because I mean,
we had a pool.
They
We had
wanted
swimmers.
that pool for so long. Once that pool came, they took advantage of that pool.
But listen, we waves. So you expect for us to have good swimmers.
That's good. That makes sense. That makes sense now. When you're waved, you're supposed to be able to swim.
Yeah.
To swim.
You're supposed to be able to swim, right?
So as well, we invite people to join the program. I can tell you that is the best
Top-notch.
swim club, I believe, that exists now on this side of glory. So join the wave.
Good. So I know I didn't bring any school representative on board, right? And in terms of what else are you doing for the 70th anniversary? But I know I saw notes and letters and saying that, oh, could we doing this and that. But since I didn't invite them, do you know what's happening also?
I'm not going to speak directly towards what all is happening coming up for the new school year. However, like we said at the beginning of the show, there is shirts. There are shirts available, anniversary shirts. There is a tea party planned.
Tea party plan? Okay.
Yes. And there are some debates to get the kids involved because if anybody knows, St. Anne's was very famous for our debates and it's academic. And there's several other initiatives that they will be planning and launching into the new school year. But as for the alumni, we will be launching again our first fundraiser come September, early October. And that's to be announced. And it's going to be very exciting. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. If you're not a part of a class WhatsApp group, join the community group. You can join the
And what do you
community
mean by class WhatsApp group, by the way? Because
So-
you said it about twice now.
So my class of 92, shout out to the best class that
That's
St. Anne's
those
has
people
ever
who finished
produced.
school early. Class of 93, technically.
We are class of 92.
You don't call us a guest sidetrack, please.
Go ahead.
You know,
Sorry.
95 is in the house too, but I can give her space,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
because she's good people.
I will remain calm.
Yes.
But yes, 92 has a WhatsApp group, and so that consists of the graduates of 92. And then our WhatsApp group, our class WhatsApp group, is a part of the alumni community group.
Okay.
And so that is where announcements are made. You don't get all of the back and forth communication. It's just announcements made that can keep you abreast of what's happening. And then we also have an alumni WhatsApp group that you have the communication, the chats, the talks, the sharing advice, giving information, camaraderie. Yes. And so there are multiple ways that you can be a part of the alumni, apart from emails and our Facebook page.
In that class of 95, that's you, Nakira, right?
Yes.
You all active?
Yes, we are.
Not like active like 92, because 92 is doing all kind of
No,
stuff.
92.
Give back and do
there's some
activities.
very, 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 as many varies as you could think of, active classes. 92 is one of them, but there are a number of them, and we are very proud of them. Because what I keep saying is the more energy you have from those class groups, the more that energy spreads, the more the wave rolls out. And then when that wave comes back in, you bring in back others with you. And that's the purpose of this, right? It really is to go out with strength and come back with more. And that's what we really want to do. So 95, we have a very active class group, but not all of, so Anika was talking about the different variations of communication channels. Not all of my class group is in the community group because they don't like a lot of chatter. They don't like a lot of notices. And so there are a couple of us from 95 who are in the community groups, and we're responsible then for taking the information out of different circles and sharing it with the class group. And so we expect that every class has that. Me and my mother has a class group, right? They're so if you have one.
Well, your mother graduated from St. Anne's.
70 something.
Some no. Okay.
So there are many. All you need is one. All you need is one, right? So if you have your class group, just reach out and say, listen, give me the information. You send it to me, even if you don't want to be in our chats. You say, Nakira, Anika, send me the information, and I will share it with my class. My mother's one of the quietest people I know, so don't mind how much I talk. She's very quiet, but she wants to support, and she wants to be a part of it, and she wants to know what's going on.
My sister-in-law always asking me, imagine, I didn't go to St. Anne's, but they always asking me for information. What else are we doing, she says, right?
Yeah.
I think she's class of 78 or some
70.
sort. So
And
they're about,
Patsy.
and so definitely she's listening.
Yes.
So she wants as much information.
and Patsy.
She done vexed that she didn't get her shirt, but I said she have to get the next batch.
Yes, she'll get
No,
in the
no,
next
y'all get Annie Patsy a shirt, please.
Yeah, and that's Annie Debbie too. Two of them.
Annie, get them a shirt.
So-
Maybe tell them on Saturday. Didn't you say you may have some on
you have
Saturday?
some on Saturday.
So tell Annie Patty and Annie,
Which-
Annie Jessie.
Which years
Debbie, sorry.
are you still looking for in terms of haven't reached out yet?
We
but
are-
we sending out feelers.
We are looking for there's a gap between 1960
1960.
and 1967.
So that years,
Those
60 to 67,
67.
you're looking for.
Yes.
So if you're listening now and you know someone who went to St. Ange during 1960 to 1967, you need to reach out.
Correct.
Have some kind of class representative
Reach
to
out.
reach out, and then you send the information on what all you're doing to celebrate and go and give back and whatever it is like that.
And if the easiest way to send a message through Facebook, you could send
Send
that
it.
as well.
So you could go on your Facebook page and send a message.
Yes.
Hey, I want to join.
Yes.
I want more information.
Correct.
I want to see flyer or some sort like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Easy and comfortable for all avenues.
Okay, let's do a recap because we have 2 more minutes. I'm going to let Ms. Cartwright go first.
I think Anika should go first so we don't get confused with the
Because hers
dates.
is
Because
first.
hers is
Yes.
first.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes. So again, if you are under the sound of my voice and you are a mighty blue wave from 1959 to 2024 as an alum, we want to see you out there on Saturday. Friends, family, all of it. And the class, the current students of St. Anne's, we want to see you out there. We will have the junior baseball championship winners out on the parade. We also will have our music students We did not mention them, but they have been Soundwave is off the chain. If you have not heard Soundwave perform,
once upon a time you all had a marching band. I'm jealous that that's not there. Just have the pop band. Now. Yeah,
yes,
but go ahead.
we just
go
have
ahead.
the pop band now, but they're making mighty waves around the country and doing a lot.
People
And
now
so-
requesting them to actually play at private
play at
events.
private
Definitely.
events and even local events, festivals, just you name it, Soundwaves has been there. And so they will be featured because St. Anne's has had the most entries and top winners of the National Arts Festival for the 2024 and 2025 year. And so we want to highlight them. It's not always about what people see out there that's, St. Anne's, what I would like to also say is that what I like, we are very humble, quiet, unassuming, but very powerful people. And if I start to call some of the names, you would be in awe.
A lot of who's who.
A lot of who's who. I don't want to get in trouble because we are all who's who, but we have some very influential people out there, and but they're very quiet. And you will be surprised. You're sitting on the side of someone and they're saying, "Yeah, I went to
My
St.
school
Anne's."
loud.
And
Yes.
now we need our people to make some waves
So
too
we-
now.
Yeah, so we're
Yes.
asking you to come out and make some waves. Make
Yes.
your parents and let the kids know who
Wear
you
your blue
are.
shirt.
Yes.
Wear your blue shirt. Come out on
And proudly wear
Saturday.
your
This
blue
Saturday
shirt.
coming.
Yes,
Come out
definitely.
this Saturday
April
coming.
26th.
Give us your
And what
next
time?
two Saturdays.
At 9:30
Next
we
two
start.
Saturdays for
We are
St.
gonna
Anne's.
walk. We're gonna start our parade 9:30 from the Holy Hill, straight on to Prince Charles, Blue Hill Road onto Bay Street, Bay Street onto Mackey Street, Wolf Road, Bernard Road, and back up at the school to start our games and our after party.
After party. We'll have drinks and food and stuff
We
like
will
that.
have drinks, and by the way, everything I want to say has been done by we've either patronized or supported an alum. So from our tables and chairs and tents,
Yes, we've
alum.
been trying to
our
support.
food, Wicked Wings, alum. We have B&B Chefs, alum. We have Taste the Flavor Ice Cream. Shout out to Bernique, alum. We also have Star Delights, alum. We have our DJs, alum. Our sound, Timmy Lowe. I'm sorry, I called your name. Everything.
Big
that
St. Anne's affair.
We are
Exactly.
supporting, and they are supporting us. So, like Nikira said, it doesn't always have to be money, as it is needed, but
I like
your
this
time and
excitement, man.
services.
This is a lot of
and
excitement.
everyone, we had literally had calls. Hey, I heard you're having something. How can I help? I do lighting, so we have somebody who's going to be doing our lighting on Loam as well. Everything has been supported by our Loam, and we truly
Great
appreciate.
return.
Yes.
It's a great return.
Yes.
Now, PTA president.
Yeah, listen.
Not next week.
Next week.
Next week will be the 5th.
Next week, May 3rd, because two Saturdays belong to St. Anne's. Next week, May 3rd, our Spring Fair Stakeout Dance and Raffle starting at 12. Tickets are $20. The dance, currently the tickets are $10. But we want you to know that we've gone platinum and we're celebrating community. So we want to see you there at the Holy Hill. It's only $1 to get in the gate, but we're looking forward to support. So in any way that you can support, come by, celebrate with us, because it's a family affair. And definitely our Soundwaves will be present as well. And we're looking for everyone. We can fit you. Just come.
I'm coming to the fair to go to that Guyana section because I won't have that.
Caribbean food.
Chicken curry, curry chicken. They have their own backwards.
The roadie.
No. They say chicken curry. Chicken curry. I want to taste that. I want to compare it to the Trinidadian curry chicken.
Definitely.
And see who have the best curry. Anyway, this has been Guardian Radio AM. St. Anne's is celebrating 70 years.
Yes.
70 whole years of
Wave.
trail blazing.
Yes.
They say the tide is high.
Tide is high.
Very
Join the
high.
wave.
They say join the waves.
Join the
a
wave.
tsunami.
That's right.
Get your life jacket.
Everyone converge on top of the hill,
Yes.
Fox Hill.
Yes.
Coming this Saturday and next week Saturday, 2 different events happening, all blue.
Celebrating 70 years.
Yes. Guardian Radio AM with CA Newry. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, streaming on GuardianTalkRadio.com and the Guardian Radio app, Nassau, Bahamas.